said, you know what, this idea of being like at the back end while you guys write the code and we got the deadline, we have to test like hell, that doesn't work. So we want to put ourselves up in the front because we believe that we have a role in being able to shape how the code is built so that ultimately when we test it, we're ready to go, and we're testing it on ships that go out of Cape Canaveral and simulate submarine maneuvers while the Russians watch with binoculars, which is one of the things that I got to plan as well. So that's one of the takeaways I'd like for you. You guys aren't just the folks at the back end cleaning up someone's junky code. You need to be at the front end to be able to start mapping how you're actually going to verify that the system works so that they write it and build it in a way that it will work properly. And if you have this Rayleigh curve and you are putting yourself at the front, you will shrink it. All right? You won't let all the stuff build up into all the stuff that's not right and then have to test it out and get it right because it's wrong. You'll be getting it right earlier, and the peak of the curve will be sooner, and then that long tail will be shorter. And so, if you have a schedule deadline that you're thinking of, what do you think happens to your schedule deadline or your ability to meet your schedule if the curve is big and fat? Right? What do you think? What do you think your chances are of making your date if the curve, Rayleigh bug curve, is tall and long? Not very good, right? Not very good. What do you think you have a chance of making your schedule if your Rayleigh curve is short and compact? You're going to make your date, right? And so this will determine the quality of your life, too, at that last part of this project. So that's one of the things that's fascinating, too, because Jim Highsmith and I talk about this. Jim Highsmith was one of the signers of the Agile Manifesto. And he said, we used to just go like crazy to make the date and test like crazy to try to get the bugs out. If we invert that and turn it on its head, and we get the bugs out early, and we write really clean code, we get our date. So rather than focusing on schedule and hope for quality, we focus on quality, and we get schedule. All right? And that's how to make a QA professional relevant to the issuer's schedule.